6:49, this is your morning in 8 minutes. Right now, crews with the Colonial Pipeline are in Loudoun County monitoring water and air quality levels after a gas leak.
This happened near Sugar Limb Road. A spokesperson for the company says around 600 barrels spilled due to a valve failure. State environmental officials were able to help seal the leak and control any hazards in the area. So far, no health advisories are issued. Colonial says they were notified after a neighbor reported they could smell gas. This was on July 4th. Crews shut off a line that carries fuel from Atlanta to Knoxville and were able to have the line fixed and back up within a day. In a statement, Colonial says they are committed to protecting the public health and safety, recovering free product, and remediating the local environment. Right now, the company set up a website for neighbors to follow progress and ask questions. We have that for you right now inside our WVLT News app. And right now, Knoxville police are looking to find who's responsible after someone broke into 8 cars in the same neighborhood in one night.
This happened late Thursday near downtown Knoxville in the historic 4th and Gill neighborhood. KPD believes the same person or group broke into all of the cars. The thieves stole cash and belongings. One family says they damaged their cars and the repairs could take months.
My driver's side window has been completely shattered in and everything's just thrown all over the place.
They basically cost thousands of dollars in my car for $2.
So far, KPD does not have any suspects. If you know anything at all about what happened, contact Crime Stoppers. We have that number for you in the WVLT News app. And Knoxville police are also warning you to be careful if you're swimming at any of the quarries in the area. In a week's stretch, 5 vehicles were burglarized or flat out stolen. Police say the suspects are stealing car keys from the shore while people are swimming. KPD will not be doing extra rounds at the quarries. They just ask you to be extra cautious of where you put your things.
Well, right now, fire crews trying to figure out what started a fire at an old dorm on the Knoxville College campus. This happened just after midnight on Saturday. Crews were able to quickly put out the flames. When they got there, no one was inside.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is helping the Morgan County Sheriff's Office after they found a body inside a home in Lansing.
This happened Thursday. Police say the body is 50-year-old Julia Manning. The home was in the 100 block of Shady Grove Road. We'll let you know as soon as we learn more details. And the National Transportation Safety Board says a train derailed in McCreary County, Kentucky. Officials are monitoring the situation, but they say they're not investigating at this time. We are working to learn more information. We'll send updates as soon as we get them. And new details this morning. President Joe Biden says he's considering declaring a public health emergency to free up federal resources to promote abortion access.
The president says he's asking officials whether he has the authority to do that and what the impact would be. The president signed an executive order on Friday that offers new guidelines for protecting patient privacy and efforts to expand access to medical abortion. It also directs agencies to take steps to ensure emergency medical care for pregnant women and those experiencing pregnancy loss.
And right now, crews are battling a large wildfire in Yosemite National Park. The Washburn fires burned more than 2,000 acres as of yesterday afternoon. Officials say it's threatening an area that's home to 500 giant sequoia trees, with some believed to be more than 2,000 years old. Despite the fire, parts of the park are still open right now with air quality advisories in place.
All passengers aboard this Spirit Airlines flight are safe after the plane caught fire while landing. This happened in Atlanta. Video shows large flames and smoke coming from underneath the plane after landing from Tampa. The company says a brake overheated after landing, causing a small fire. First responders were quickly able to put those flames out. And a recall alert: heads up if you own a Ford hybrid SUV. The company says you may have to park it outside due to a risk of fire. More than 100,000 hybrid vehicles are affected by the latest recall. This covers 2020 through 2022 Escapes, Mavericks, and Lincoln Corsairs. The company says it's received more than 20 reports of fires due to short-circuiting under the hood. Owners will get a letter early August. And the Knox County Board of Education will meet this week for its monthly meetings.
School officials will discuss updating the district's library policy under a new state law passed by the legislature. This spring, school districts must post a current list of the materials available in the school's library collection. The new policy also revises a plan for responding and evaluating complaints made about library materials that could be removed if it's determined the material is not appropriate for children. Tonight's work session starts at 5 o'clock. It's at the Summer Place Boardroom. Voting will happen on Wednesday.
And getting a look at your first alert traffic, road work is impacting drivers on 640 east and west. Both sides of 640 will go down to 2 lanes with traffic shifts from the Broadway exit to I-40. This work started to get underway last night. TDOT calling it rubbleization, breaking down the existing road so they can pave a new one on top. It's all part of a 2-phase project the state is working on, hoping to make 640 better for drivers. Once those lane closures are in place, they will be in place 24/7 for this work. And I want to show you a live look right now at I-640. This is right around Millertown Pike. We don't have those lane closures in place just yet. Just be mindful that those workers could be on the road in this area anytime soon. And getting out the door right now, crews are finishing clearing an early morning crash on Oak Ridge Highway. This is just north of Solway. You can see it's causing significant backups on Pellissippi Parkway westbound approaching this area. Now, they did have the westbound right lane of Pellissippi Parkway closed in this area. They are working to get that cleared for you, but you can expect some slowdowns.
Your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
Almost 6:56 now as we enter a new week and at least a new weather pattern. This is some good news. Whether you were just sick of the excessively dry, hot pattern we had, then kind of the on and off rounds of rain, we'll wrangle it a little bit better. Starting the week off mostly dry, catch some scattered rain and storms tomorrow night to Wednesday, and then bring it back down to some isolated pop-ups for the second half of your week. So I wanted to show you kind of the next best chance for rain and storms. I know some of you were saying maybe you didn't get as much as you would like. It'll be spotty Tuesday evening, becoming scattered overnight. So again, this is kind of our peak coverage, middle of the night, brief, about 60% of our area getting some rain and some rumbles of thunder. This is dropping southeast across the area, so it's kind of developing right overhead, carrying over into some 40% coverage here of our area Wednesday morning, and then dropping back to spotty. So again, some hit or miss rain and storms overall. If you're hoping for some rain, seeing that pool up just a bit in parts of our area again tomorrow night. This morning we catch some fog north and west, some clouds valley and south, 70 in Knoxville to 67 Crossville and 67 in Williamsburg. As we go through the day, we'll keep that rain and thunderstorms very stray for now, but we do have more to track for you in terms of your entire first alert 8-day planner coming up on the CW.
All right, thanks for joining us on this Monday. We'll see you on the CW Knoxville.